I've been trying to focus more on getting my morning routine nailed down. I got this U-Crops chicken salad, and so today in writing we wrote the sentence, "My plant needs sun." That is the first of many hauls that I'm pretty sure I am going to have before the end of the school year. I'm obsessed with them. Now I'm going to show you all the books that I got from the book fair. All right, what month are we in? March.
As a young girl, the fields were mine. We played hide and seek for hours, raced our shadows among the pines. So offshore, playful and free, without a care in the world. I was one rich little girl, daydreamer, kidnap me, take me back, all the way back to them days, running around in a gown and a crown.
Hey friend, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I am Kira, and in this video I'm taking you along with me for a week in my teacher life. So you saw that I am in the room. I did my little morning routine, unpacked, took the chairs down, things like that. I have not finished my morning routine. There are still some things I need to do. I have a little card here. I've been trying to focus more on getting my morning routine nailed down, the things that I need to do in the morning, every morning, and then my evening routine down, which is like after school. So I guess I should say my afternoon routine. So right now I'm focusing on my morning routine for the month of March, and I wrote down some things that I need to make sure that I do. That's like put the chairs down, unpack my stuff, make sure my slides are good for the day, make sure I have my copies ready for the day, make sure my small group stuff is ready for the day, make sure that I switch my calendar that's on the wall, make sure that I pull up the slides, make sure that I get the breakfast from the cafeteria, and then take my attendance and when the kids get in, and then I want to be able to stand at the door, greet them, and pass back papers. I have been getting to school a little bit later than what I want to get to school, so I haven't really been able to stand at the door and greet them because I've still been doing like my morning routine things. So I'm trying to get better at that. This morning I got here a little bit earlier than I normally do. Well, here lately I've been walking in with the kids at 7:20, which is okay because technically that's my contract time, 7:20. But the kids also get here at 7:20. So typically I like to get here at least an hour before they come in, which would be 6:20. I have not been able to get here at that time. Today I got here at 6:55. So I've been getting here a little bit earlier. Tomorrow I'm gonna try to push to get here by 6:45. And then the next day, 6:35. And then the next day, 6:25. And hopefully by Friday, I'm getting here in between 6:20 and 6:25. We'll see. It's probably still gonna be a work in progress, but I don't want to chit chat too long. I need to make sure my slides are good, and then I need to go down to the cafeteria and get breakfast. I will try to get some B-roll of me working and doing some things this morning, but the next time I'll be able to sit down and chat with you will probably be at lunchtime or at the end of the school day. So today is Monday. Didn't get to say that, but today is Monday. So my goal today is to let you know what we're learning this week in kindergarten. So that is what I'm going to share with you, but I can't chit chat this morning. I need to go ahead and get these morning routine things done. But I promise I'll be back to chat with you about what we're learning this week. So I just dropped my kids off at music. We have music on Mondays, and we also have team planning on Mondays, and we typically plan out math. The lesson plans are already done, so we just go over the lesson plans at this point in the year. At the beginning of the year, we had to actually create the plans together. Now, plans are done. We just come together as a team, go over them, and make sure they're good, as well as with one of our admin and our math coaches. Our reading coaches don't come to our reading meetings on Tuesdays, but math coaches still come to the math meeting on Mondays. So I am not going to chit chat for too long. I'm going to grab my computer and go ahead and head to Michelle's room. She is our team lead, so we go to her room for our meetings, and I will check in a little bit later. Hello. It is 12:52, and I am just getting back in my room from dropping the kids off for lunch. We were late today. Seems like the other teachers were late. They kind of pushed us back. So yeah, typically after I drop them off in the cafeteria, we have to walk them through the cafeteria line, get their lunch, and then they go to their seats, and then we're free to go. So it's kind of duty free. I get time to eat my lunch, but I still have to make sure that my kids go through the line and get to their seats before I can leave them. So after that, the team usually meets up in the lounge, and we'll eat lunch in the lounge together. But on Mondays, I will typically eat lunch in my room because that is the day that I send home my take-home folders. I usually have all of their work from the previous week in their mailboxes, and I take those out and I stuff their folders. So I am going to eat first and then take care of that. I will show you what I brought for lunch today. So I got this U-Crops chicken salad from Kroger. I usually do my grocery shopping at either Kroger or Food Lion, and so I picked this up yesterday. The chicken salad is really good. I also brought strawberries. I had those earlier, and I bought a Flamin' Hot Cheeto box or whatever, the Flamin' Hot box where it's 5 different chips, but they're all Flamin' Hot. I was craving that, so I decided to get the box. So I had my Flamin' Hot Cheetos and my strawberries for a snack. My kids get a snack time, so I usually eat a snack when they eat a snack. And then I also brought me some pineapples for a snack, as well as these dillies. I love these little dill pickle chips. And then I always have granola in here as just a quick little snack. And then I also always have Biscoff butter, either Biscoff butter or the cookie butter from Trader Joe's. I always like to have those in there just in case. And then I also have a little roll of Girl Scout cookies in here because, that season is among us. So I am going to eat these pineapples and this chicken salad, and then after I do that, I'm going to stuff folders. By then the kids will be ready to be picked up from the cafeteria, and then when we get back in here, we do math stations. Like I mentioned earlier, I will hop on here at the end of the day and let you know what we're doing this week in kindergarten. Still haven't forgot about that. So I will definitely do that. But right now, I'm going to eat my food, get those folders stuffed, and I'll check back in a little bit later. Hello. It is the end of the day and the kiddos are gone. They are on the bus. I'm back in the room. Usually after dismissal, I will make sure I go to the bathroom because I always gotta go to the bathroom at the end of the day. Please let me know if you are a teacher just like that down in the comments. But I went to the bathroom. Now I'm in my room. I typically go through and clean up anything that the kids did not clean up. Like there's a couple of chairs down. Most of my chairs, I like to have them put them on their table before they leave. So I have a couple chairs I need to put up. I make sure I clean off my desk, and then I usually either take care of some to-dos that I need to take care of, or I head out. On a Monday, I'm typically here late because our lesson plans are due before we go to planning now. So at the beginning of the year, we would go to planning and we would plan out our lesson plans together. Then Wednesday, I do the plans, and then Thursday, they are due. Now they want us to have the plans already ready and done when we come to planning. So then in planning, we can just go over the lesson plans and make sure they're good to go. And then if we need to do any tweaks, we'll do any tweaks. And then that's it for the week. So I have to sit down and do my reading plans. I do the reading lesson plans, and we typically have our reading planning meeting on Tuesdays during resource. So on Mondays, I stay after school and do the reading plans. That's what I've been doing for the last few weeks that we've been doing this routine. So I need to sit down and do my lesson plans. Next week, we are continuing to do the same thing that we're doing this week. So plans should be fairly easy to kind of complete and get ready. I just need to figure out what two or three books we're going to be using for the week. So before I end the vlog for today, I wanted to share with you basically what we're going to be learning this week in kindergarten. So in reading, we are going to be continuing story elements. So right now we're currently in week 2 of doing story elements. And so we are retelling fiction stories using a 5-finger retail graphic organizer. The students are very familiar with this graphic organizer. Typically, the way this works is on the first day, I'll read the story and do the graphic organizer. On the second day, I'll read the same story and then have them complete the graphic organizer on their own. And we do that for 2 books, and then on Friday we usually have a book and we do some sort of a project or craft or something of that nature. So that is the plan for reading. We're continuing the story elements, characters, setting, beginning, middle, and end. Then we are writing. For writing, we have been doing these sentence papers where they have to cut the words and put them in order, paste them, and then write the sentence and then draw a picture for it. And so this week we are doing sentences all about plants, because in science we are focusing on plants and animals and their needs. And so in writing, we have been writing about plants and animals and their needs. And so today's sentence was, my plant needs blank, and in the blank they needed to write the word water. For phonics this week, we are learning the letter Q. So you know the Q and the U will be getting married this week, and we'll be working on the Q sound. The kids are already excited about it. As soon as they seen the picture today, they're like, oh, it's queen. We love that word. So they're excited about learning about the letter Q this week. Then in science, I've already mentioned, we're working on plants and animals. Last week, we focused on plants and animal needs. This week, we're going through the life cycles. So we're doing the butterfly life cycle, we're doing a plant life cycle, and we will talk about different animals and their offspring. And then lastly, for math, we are working on measurement. So the first week we did length and height. Last week we did weight and capacity. And this week, the third week of measurement, we're doing time and temperature. So that is what's going on in kindergarten this week. I am not going to chat for too long. I'm sure the clips for Monday are long enough. I'm going to go ahead and hop off of here, get to my desk, get these lesson plans done so I can get out of here and go home. I will check in with you in the morning on Tuesday. I apologize for the mirror. My 5-year-olds always have their hands on the mirror. So here is the outfit for the day before I hop off of here. Of course, it's Monday, so I had to wear yellow. I got this little sweatshirt from Marshall's, and then the lanyard is from Alessia Troyan on Etsy. I want to say she has her own website, so she is actually on Instagram. I guess I should say Alessia Troyan on Instagram. Earrings are from Marshall's. I do have on my gold necklace today from Amazon. Then I have on these black jeans. They are very, very old. I want to say I got them from Forever 21, like years and years and years ago. And then for my shoes, I have on those white Ked dupe shoes that I got from Amazon. Very comfy for school. That is the fit. Again, sorry about the dirty mirror. We'll try for a cleaner mirror tomorrow. Good morning. It is Tuesday, and I am getting ready to go down to the cafeteria to get breakfast, but I wanted to hop on and start the vlog for today. Today's focus is to share with you what I'm doing in my reading block, so stay tuned for that. But I'm gonna run down. The kids come in 2 minutes. Running behind today, but I'm staying after school late today because we have literacy night and we'll be here until 7 p.m. Yeah. So let me go get my breakfast and I will chat with you a little bit later. Hello there. It is finally lunchtime. So I'm taking my lunch bag and going to the lounge today since I don't have to do folders. So I am going to go to the lounge and hang out with the team. So I'll make sure to tell everybody to say hi and jump on the camera. So let's head on down to the lunchroom.
Never? You never been to... This isn't the same as regular cheesy.
Say hey.
Hey!
Hello. It is the end of the day. Dismissal is done. Kids are gone home. It was a pretty good Tuesday. Not too shabby. No major behaviors. No like crazy outbursts. It was a pretty great Tuesday. I can't complain at all as far as the kids and their behavior and things like that. I kind of set them up for that though. At the beginning of the week, we've been having a little bit of a tough time in kindergarten these last couple of weeks with our listening ears and things like that. So in our morning meeting on Monday, I made sure that I sat them down and we talked about our behavior. We have reestablished what our expectations are and things like that. And so I've been trying my best to give more incentives for those students who are doing what they're supposed to do and acknowledge those students who are doing what they're supposed to do, and those friends who are not doing what they're supposed to do not get to reap the benefits of rewards and things like that I give out. So far it's been going good. It is the beginning of the week. We'll see how it goes towards the end, but as of now, things are going great. I did show a little bit of our writing time as well as our reading time today. And so today in writing, we wrote the sentence, "My plant needs sun." And so all of the students phonetically spelled the word sun. I had them spell it. I didn't write it up on the board for them or give them any anchor or model or anything before I did it. I counted all of the words in the sentence, so we did that together, kind of like dictated sentences. If that's something that you do in small group, we typically do dictated sentences in small group. So I've been trying to incorporate those elements into whole group as well, just so they can use those skills that they're learning in small group and apply it to things that we do in whole group. And so I had them count the words in the sentence, "My plant needs blank," and I had them repeat it to themselves so that they could put the sentence in order, because the way that our worksheets work, they cut out the words, they put them in order, and then they write the sentence. I think I mentioned that yesterday. And so we counted the words, we repeated the sentence so that we could try to put the words in the right order. And for the most part, they did a pretty good job. The same few students are still, behind and, not understanding the concept of putting a sentence together. But for them, I just took it slow with them, and we recounted the words in the sentence, we restated the sentence, and then we put the sentence in order, and I kind of helped them or guided them along the way. But overall, the writing has been doing good. At the beginning, when we first started this kind of writing, it was taking a long time. But for the most part, we can get in here after resource. I can quickly explain the sentence, and then I give them 15 minutes to do their thing and show me what they know. And then for reading, we are reading, let me go and grab the books that we are reading this week. I think I mentioned yesterday that we are doing spring books or reading spring stories for the story elements unit that we've been doing in reading for the last 2 weeks. Next week will be week 3 of this unit before we wrap it up. But this week we are reading Spring is Here, and hopefully my camera will flip this so that it looks correct to you. But we read Spring is Here, and then the students did their graphic organizer. So I'll show you what the graphic organizer looks like in a second. And then tomorrow we're gonna start this book, Too Many Carrots. I think I mentioned yesterday we read books 2 days. The first day we model filling out the graphic organizer, and then the second day the students do the graphic organizer on their own. So this is what our 5-finger retail worksheet looks like. Each finger represents a story element. So the thumb is the characters, the pointer is the setting, the middle finger is the beginning, the ring finger is the middle, and the pinky finger is the end. And then we give them pictures. Let me make sure they're not upside down. And so we give them pictures. These are the pictures for 2 mini carrots. And so they cut these out and then they put the picture in the correct spot. And so that is how we have been assessing story elements with kindergarten. Just in case earlier's display of what we do during writing wasn't clear enough, I tried to get some clips of them, but some of them already had names and things like that on their work. So if I can't put that clip in, here is a little glance at what we do. This is our worksheet for tomorrow. And so tomorrow's sentence is going to say, my seed needs soil. And so there's a picture there to kind of give them a clue of what word needs to go in the blank. And so they'll cut these out, put them in order up here at the top, and then they will write the sentence here and then draw a picture. And so they've been doing a pretty good job with this format of writing sentences. Definitely leave me a comment down below and let me know how you do writing in kindergarten where you are, because it is very difficult to try to get these little babies to write. You know, they really don't want to. It's building up that fine motor experience for them, but for the most part, we're finally getting into the groove of it, and they're finally coming along and doing a pretty good job. The main thing that I've been seeing as far as a problem, they need to work on finger spacing. They smush all the words together. And so one big thing that I'm trying to get them to understand is to make sure that they put finger spaces between their words so that people can clearly read what they are trying to write. That has been reading and writing in kindergarten so far this week. So I am going to clean up my room a little bit and make sure that I am good to go for tomorrow, and then I'm going to head out and go and get me some dinner because I will be staying at school late today. We have literacy night, and so we have to be here from 5:15 to 7. A long time, and I really don't feel like staying or feel like being here, but while I'm here, I'm going to try my best to be productive. And I'm excited because I get to go eat Moe's for dinner. If you know, you know, I love me some Moe's. So I am probably going to go ahead and end the vlog here for this Tuesday, and I will pick it up tomorrow on Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Sorry, it is a little dark. I usually only have the lamps and the string lights on in the morning. Let me turn on this light while I chat. So yesterday, or last night, was literacy night, and it was pretty good. Not a lot of families came, but a fair amount of families came. I came from a school where not many families came to events and things like that. And so it was nice to see at least, you know, some families come to the event. It was fun. I was in the art room with the kindergarten team, and we worked on rhyming words with the kids that came to our class. And so I did go home yesterday after school. I couldn't stay here the whole time. So I went home and relaxed for a little bit and then came back for the event. And while I was at home, I got an Amazon package. So I'm gonna flip you around and show you the package that I got. Okay, so here's what I got. I am in end of the year / beginning of the year planning mode. And so one of the things that I needed to get was some zipper pouches. So I got these clear plastic zipper pouches. I like to use these mainly for copies and paperwork and things like that. And then I got an assortment of the mesh pouches. I like to use these for kids not envelopes, for kids manipulatives and any supplies that they need to help them keep them individual. And then I have these here. I like to use these ones for like station games and for things like that. So anything that the kids touch, I like to use these for. The things for me, I like to use these for. I tried these with the kids. They ripped them and things like that. These are a little bit more durable for the kids. The little zipper thing does sometimes come off if the kid like pulls too hard, but I have extras a lot on hand, so if that ever happens, I could just give the kid a new one. But that is the first of many hauls that I'm pretty sure I am going to have before the end of the school year. So Frank's, one of my teammates, she typically buys a lot of stuff at the end of the year to prepare for the beginning of the year. And so she kind of influenced me to start that as well. And I for sure want to get better at organizing my papers and stuff. Dara just came. Organizing my papers and stuff. And so that's why I got those zipper pouches. So there's that little organization tip for you if you are looking for a way to like store your papers or store manipulatives and things like that in the classroom. You can also use those pouches for like board game pieces and things like that. So they definitely come in handy. It is about 7:16, and so it's time for me to go down and grab the breakfast. And while the kids are coming in this morning, I need to do some grading, and then we'll get this day started. I should be able to check in during resource time today. I don't think we have a meeting, but if we do, I'll check in at some point during the day. So let's make this a good Wednesday. Here is where I have all of the kids turn in their work. And I have these little pictures here so they know what to turn in. So if we're in reading, they know what reading bin it goes in. So that's been working pretty well. But as you can see, I have a lot of things that I need to grade. Yay! All right. Here we go. Say the word think.
Think.
What word rhymes with think, drink, or those?
Drink.
Say the word chalk.
Chalk.
Which word rhymes with chalk? Chew or walk?
Walk.
Crisscross applesauce, everyone who's on my carpet. Say the word shift.
Shift.
Which word rhymes with shift? Lift or shock? Lift. Say the word chunk.
Chunk.
Which word rhymes with chunk? Choice or dunk?
Dunk.
Hello there. So I am on my way outside. Miss Hall has already taken my students out on the playground. So I am headed out there now. About to pass by Miss Franks. Hey, Miss Franks. Uh-oh, what's the matter? Oh. Oof. So, I wanted to pop on and say something. I got to share with you what we do during phonics. So, I shared a little bit of our Haggerty lesson. Typically during our phonics block, we start with Haggerty and then we go into whatever letter of the week we're working on. And this week we're working on the letter Q. So after our Haggerty lesson, we did some practice with the letter Q. They do sorts and we watch videos and things like that. So that went well. Now we're at recess. It feels pretty good out here. I do have on my coat, but it's not that bad. It's supposed to get up to like 65 degrees today. So that's awesome. But I'm going to get off of here because the children are going to start seeing me recording, and they like to be all up in the camera when I start recording. So I will check in a little bit later. So I'm in my room, about to eat my lunch. It is about 12:49, and I got about 15 minutes to eat lunch before I have to go back and pick up the kids. And I'm just sitting here at my desk. It looks a hot, stinking mess. So I'm gonna flip it around and show you, okay? My desk is always a mess until the end of the day. It's like the landing pad for anything that I pick up throughout the day. And plus I've been doing like some station organization. I told you earlier today that, or maybe earlier in this vlog, that I am trying to like get some things together and really prep for the beginning of the year at the end of the year. And so I've started that stuff, and I've pulled out some things because I got to get some assessments and things like that, because the end of the third quarter is next week, or I think this week is the end of the quarter, and then next week is when we have to like put in all of our grades and comments and all that good stuff. But I'm gonna flip you around, show you what my desk is looking like, show you what I brought for lunch today, and then I'm going to enjoy my 15-minute lunch, pick up the kids. This afternoon, they are getting on Dreambox, and they are working on their Dreambox lessons, while I will be pulling students to assess them on skills like counting backwards, counting by tens, rote counting to 100, IDing numbers to 20, and all those things. So it's going to be a very busy afternoon, but let me stop chatting and flip you around. So this is my hot mess of a desk right now. Ooh, my gosh. And here's what I bought for lunch today. Bought some chicken. I'm drinking my sweet tea that I got from this morning. And I do have some fruit and some pretzels over here that I didn't eat during snack. So that's the lunch. Time to eat. Catch you later. Hello. It is the end of the day on Wednesday, and today a little bit challenging. The talking is just out of control these days. Let me know down in the comments below if your kids are just off the chain. Like I said at the beginning of the week, we kind of reset and try to go over our expectations and things like that, and we do it every single morning. But y'all, the chatting, I don't know if it's because it's spring. Today was the first like full official day of spring, and yeah, the talking was just on 1,000, and yeah, I'm exhausted from it all. But other than that, things went pretty well. We got through what we needed to get through for today. I am doing a program in my district. They are doing letters training. Definitely let me know in the comments below if you're somebody who is currently doing the letters training, or if you plan to do the letters training, or if you've already taken the letters training. But letters is basically the training that everyone is like going through right now to get more equipped and more prepared on the science of reading. that's been all the buzz in the teaching community, especially on Instagram. Everybody is all about the science of reading. If you can tell on TPT products, everybody's putting like science of reading approved and blah, blah, blah. So I am in a letters program, and I have been doing that all year long. We started in August, and it's a year-long program, or school year-long program. So it will be done in May, and there's 4 units. I just finished up unit 2, and so tomorrow the coordinator of the letters program, well, each cohort has a like coordinator or leader of their cohort, and so my leader of my cohort will be coming to the school tomorrow to kind of review all the things that I've been doing in unit 1 and unit 2. So today, my goal is to make sure that everything in those folders are ready to go. I had to give the 3 students that I am kind of watching. So I had to give my 3 students that I am like following. So we had to pick 3 students. They are considered our case study students, and we're doing the activities in the letters program with these set of students. And so I had to do the spelling tests with them today. We don't typically do spelling tests in kindergarten, so I had to pull the words from our PALS mid-year assessment and do those words with them. So it's very simple CVC words like fan, pet, sit, mop, run. And I have to analyze those spelling tests and look at the spelling errors to kind of see where kids are mixing up letters and things of that nature. So that is my big goal for this afternoon, is to look over my case studies and make sure I am good to go with that. As far as what I need for tomorrow, copies are all ready to go. I actually showed you Thursday's copies yesterday, and I thought I was showing you Wednesday, but you got the gist. I need to set those copies out. I cleaned off my desk, and then I want to share with you, I did get some books from the book fair, and I also got some really nice pens from off of Amazon that I want to share with you as well before I wrap up this Wednesday. So the desk is all clean. I'll show you from the front angle here. So here is my desk. Those folders right there, it has a kid's name on it. That's why I'm back here. But this right here is going home with me. These are my case study students. So I need to look at their spelling test and things like that. That's what I was mentioning earlier. And then desk is all clear. And then I'm about to show you what's here. All right, so Amazon purchase. I picked up these markers here. They are the zebra click art marker. Let's see if I can clear that up for you a little bit. Is it gonna? I don't know if I can get that clear for you, but they're the zebra click art pens, and so this is what the tip looks like. Love, love, love them. Apparently they do not dry out, and they do not smear. So far, so good. I'm liking them. Yesterday at literacy night, sorry, the lighting is being cray-cray because the windows are behind me. Okay, so yesterday, while we were doing our station with our kids for literacy night, in between time, in between kids, I was just playing around and writing with these and drawing with them. And this is my little drawing. I'm not the best drawer, but it's my little drawing. Here's a close-up of what the colors look like written on paper. I'm obsessed with them. And this is the bleed. So this is the back of the paper. You can clearly see through them, but this paper is really, really thin. I'm curious to see how they write on like thicker paper. This is the index card, and you can still kind of see through the index card. So they do have some bleed, but they don't smear, and I'm hoping that they last for a long time. I did hear though, if you write with them a lot, which typically happens with all felt tip pens or marker tip pens, they, you know, the tip will get frayed and things like that if you write with them quite often, but that's to be expected with whatever marker you pretty much use. I'm obsessed with them. Kind of want to get another pack of them just so I can like fill up this little basket. But these little markers I'll be using to do grading. I'll also be using them to like color. I have a coloring book at home, so I'll be using them to color and things like that. So super excited about these. If you're somebody who likes pens, if you're an OG subscriber, then you know that I started my channel with planning, and so pens are like my jam. I have so many pens. I don't know if I have a pen collection video on my channel, but if I do, it probably needs to be updated. So if you want to see an updated pen collection so you see all the pens that I use, definitely leave me a comment down below. Give this video a like and I will do that for you. So now I'm going to show you all the books that I got from the book fair. So I have a bag here. These are books that I purchased, and then I have some that are not in a bag. These are gifts from a student, and so I'll show you the student gifts first. I want to go ahead and say thank you so much to JoJo. I'm sure that his mom definitely follows me on Instagram, and I promote my YouTube channel on Instagram. And so if you're watching this, Lauren, thank you so much to you and JoJo for purchasing these books for the classroom. The kids were so excited when I pulled these out when our librarian came down. It was like, I have some gifts for you. They were so excited about these books. So he got me Llama Llama, Loose Tooth Drama. Love that because, you know, kindergartners start losing their teeth. We got How to Catch a Unicorn. If you're OG, then you know that we do How to Catch a Leprechaun. We just did that last week, and now I'm super excited to add How to Catch a Unicorn. And then he got me There Was an Old Lady Who Swallowed a Truck. I love There Was an Old Lady books. I want to collect them all, but super excited about this. Funny thing is, thank you again to him for doing that for us, and thank you again to his mom. Funny thing is, when I went down to the book fair myself to get books, I also purchased this book, but that is okay because I'm going to give my copy to Dara. So Dara, you get a gift. So shout out to him for getting me that book because now she gets a book. Also got There Was an Old Lady Who Swallowed a Dragon. Super excited about that. And then I got There Was an Old Lady Who Swallowed the ABCs. How cute. So excited about that. Definitely for kindergarten. And then to end my shopping spree. Oh, I did get one other thing, but to end my shopping spree as far as books go, I got the Smart Cookie. Had to get the Smart Cookie to collect all of the Jory John books. I have The Good Egg, and I have The Bad Seed, and I have The Couch Potato. And so now I have the Smart Cookie. I want to get the Sour Grape. And then there was one other. I'm having a brain freeze right now. But there is one other that I want to get. But this will be added now to my Jory John collection. Last but not least, I got me a pointer. This is actually the big pointer. This isn't like the regular size ones. This is the extra large one. And I got it because of these pretty colors. It has blues and purples and sparkles and a little bit of pink in there. And that is all the vibes for my classroom. So definitely had to pick up this pointer. My old pointer, I guess I can show you for reference. This is what a regular pointer looks like, and then here's the extra large one for comparison. This one, as you can see, when I taught first grade, I used this to teach Magic E or practice Magic E, and so it still has like the E stain on it or the writing on it from when I wrote the letter E. So I went ahead and picked up a new one. Loves it. Alrighty, so I am all packed up, ready to go. Done with this Wednesday. See you tomorrow. Hello, beautiful one. It is Thursday. Yay, the week is almost over. Whew. And I am ready. It has been a week. So one of my teammates got some sad news yesterday. So we are down yet another teammate. I think I mentioned at the start of this vlog that Michelle is in Atlanta Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of this week for a science conference. And so she was out yesterday, which means it's only me, Emily, and Dara here. And then we do have a substitute for Frank's class, but we had to split Michelle's class, which means I have extra students in my class today. So it has been a whirlwind of a week, but it is okay. We are pushing through and we are almost done with the week. I have about 2 minutes before I need to go and pick up the kids, but I wanted to hop on and start the vlog for today. I'm gonna flip the camera around, show you my OOTD, then I'm gonna go use the bathroom and pick up the kiddos from art. All right, sorry for the glare on the mirror, but I did try to wipe it off today. The kids just love to put their hands all over it. But anywho, I have on my lovely cardigan that I got from Amazon. If you follow me on Instagram, I had to post a picture of me in this cardigan because I just love it so much. Then I have on this green, tealish green Dream Big shirt. I got this from Callie Danielle. And then I have on these jeans. I want to say these jeans are from Walmart. Not 100% sure, but I think they're from Walmart. And then I have on my white sneakers from Amazon. That is the fit for today. Now let's go get the kids. I'll check in with you a little bit later. Recess time. Feels so good outside, doesn't it, guys? It's a nice day in RVA. Today has been going good. Have we been having a good day so far? Yeah, I think so, guys. Today's been good. We'll check back in later. What's today? Thursday. So that means yesterday was? Wednesday. And tomorrow will be? Friday. All right, what month are we in? March. March is the what month of the year?
Third.
Good. The third month of the year. Today is March the 23rd. Good. You remembered not saying 23. Good. The 23rd of what year?
March.
2023. Good. If today is the number 23, tomorrow is going to be what number?
The 24.
Excellent.
This tailor has 10 beads. Some of the beads are white and some cheese. How many of the beads beads could be white and how many could be red?
Thank you. Okay, how many beads do I have all together?
10.
So there can't be no more than 10. Some of them have to be white and some of them have to be red. Okay, so, who can help me? How could I show 10, some white, some red in the middle here? How could I do that?
5 red and 5 white.
Oh, I could do 5 red and 5 white. Is that going to give me 10?
Yeah.
Yes, excellent job. Thank you. All right, so what have we been learning about in math? Thank you for raising your hand.
How hot or cold it is.
Good. So we've been talking about temperature. We started talking about temperature yesterday. What did we talk about earlier at the beginning of the week? Time. So we have been practicing measuring. Everybody say measuring.
Measuring.
Time and temperature.
Time and temperature.
Okay. Hey, it's the end of the day on Thursday, and I have the coordinator for the letters training that I mentioned in the vlog yesterday. She's coming to look at my case studies and make sure that I'm on the right track as far as the activities that I'm supposed to do for the training. And so I am just straightening up my desk, and then I am going to wait for her. She should be here in the next 10 minutes, and I'm hoping that this will not take a long time. If she gets here on time, she should be here at 2:30, and then I'm hoping that we can wrap this up at like 3, because I do not want to be here for forever. Like I mentioned earlier, we had extra kids today, so I am extra tired at the end of this day. I did get some footage of our math lesson today. We did the temperature worksheet today. For the most part, they did a pretty good job on it. Not mad at them. They understand hot and cold. The measuring unit is pretty easy for them. They understand, like, if I'm measuring something, the length of something, I use long or short. If I'm measuring the height of something, I use tall or short. If I am measuring the weight of something, I'm using heavy or light. If I'm measuring the capacity, I am measuring if something holds more or less. And if I am measuring time, we're measuring how long an event may take or how short an event might take. So I feel like they are doing a pretty good job with that. Next week in small group, I'll be assessing temperature and seeing if they remember those vocabulary words. But anywho, I am going to stop chatting. I'm going to get ready for the letters coordinator to come in. And after that, I'm going home. I will see you in the morning. It'll be Friday. Yay. Yo, it has been a whirlwind of a morning already. Of course, right after arrival, they decided that they wanted to do fire drill right at 8 a.m. Oh my gosh. And of course, that's when we have our resource time. That's when our planning time starts at 8 a.m. And so it's like, oh my, now I've lost 20 minutes of my planning time. Love that for kindergarten. But anywho, as you saw, I got my Starbies. It's Friday. Yay, Friday. I am going to sit here and clean up around my desk. Came and got the breakfast bucket, and so I am going to clean up around my desk. One of my kiddos brought in some extra supplies, so in the newsletter we put out that there were some things that we needed to replenish if the families wanted to send in anything. And so I had a little girl bring in some tissues, and then she brought me some disinfecting wipes. She brought in 4 boxes of crayons and then a pack of 12 glue sticks. So shout out to that little one and her family. So I'm gonna put those things away and make sure I am cleaned up and straightened up for today. In writing today, I am assessing the kids on writing their uppercase and lowercase letters. So that is what we will be doing instead of doing like a sentence writing. I will show you, I got the product from off of TPT. It's by Carolyn Gentile. If you can see the name at the bottom. But it's just an uppercase and lowercase writing assessment. And it looks like this. One side, I can write my lowercase letters, and then on the other side, I can write my uppercase letters. And so we're going to do that today. And then after that, they go into their Fun Friday centers. If you are not familiar with Fun Friday centers, definitely make sure you check out all my other vlogs. I typically share in my weekly vlogs what Fun Friday centers are all about, but I will flip the camera around and show you the slides for today so you can get a feel for what Fun Friday centers are all about. All right, so I am covering up students' names. On the top up here, I have students' names for the rotations, but these are the 4 rotations. They go to the kitchen center. I have a kitchen in my classroom. They go to any app that they want to on their iPad. They have sensory bin activities that they complete. And then they have a Play-Doh station. And so those are my 4 Fun Friday stations. So the kids will go into Fun Friday stations after they take their little writing assessment. And then after that, we go into phonics snack recess. Today in phonics, we're just going to review the letter Q, and then I will probably let them have some extra time with their snack. I typically do that on Fridays, or we'll do a little craft that goes along with the letter, but we haven't been doing the letter crafts here lately just because they're a lot of prep, and I want to be good about prepping those things over the summer this year. So fingers crossed I'm able to do that. But as of now, they get a little bit of free time if we finish up phonics. So we do our Haggerty, we'll go over the letter Q. I'll give them extra time during snack, and then we'll go outside for recess. It's supposed to be a really nice day. Hopefully it does not rain until after school today. But we'll get outside, and then when we come back in for science, we're gonna make our plant anchor chart. And then for math, we are reviewing, it's our Dreambox day. So what that means is the kids who got all of their lessons on Dreambox, they get to go to whatever app they want to, and those friends who did not get their Dreambox lessons, they have to do Dreambox. That is what we're doing in math today. I'll be catching up on all the assessments today, and next Monday, because next Tuesday we have a day off. Well, the kids will be out, but we have to be at school, and so that day I want to enter all of my grades and all that good stuff, so I have to collect all of them between today and Monday. So I will be busy. I don't know if I'll be able to check in much throughout the day, but I will check in at the end of the day to kind of wrap up this week's vlog. I hope that you are enjoying it so far. I've been enjoying filming this week. I think I got some good footage, so I hope that again you are enjoying, and I will check in a little bit later. All right, stay away from the. Do not go behind the. We do not climb up the slide. We slide. Do we hit? Kick. Push. Pull. Punch. If somebody wants to play tag, what do you say? Should you be touching anybody? If you do want to touch somebody, what do you need to do? Do not stand at the bottom of the slide. When you slide down, you get off immediately. No one is on the swings. If I see you doing well, then I might call you and say you can get on the swings. Stay in the grass.
Okay.
Bye. Oh, hello. It is a nice day. I hear little critters calling my name in Miss Hall's class. Such a nice day out here today. It has been a good Friday so far. I was able to show a little bit of Fun Friday Centers. Anywho, Fun Friday Centers went well. It's going good. I did a lot of rearranging in my room. I don't know, I just get in a mode where I want things to look different. And yeah, so I did that today. I'll share what I did a little bit later. So I literally only have like 5 minutes to eat, but we had, oh wait, let me set this down, hold on. So we had food truck Friday today, so they came and we had, the food truck is called Cravings, and I got some wings. Oh, and they did have some fries, yay! They didn't have fries originally, but she must have found some to make for me. Yay! But I am going to spend this 5 minutes chowing down on my food before the kids come in. Try to get some math assessments in, and then it's a wrap on this Friday. Well, that is a wrap on this Friday. Woo! We did it. We made it through the end of the week, and it has been a crazy, hectic week to say the least. I'm gonna go grab a chair so I don't have to stand here and chat. Let's see. Oh yeah. Alrighty. So it has been a whirlwind, but we made it to the end of the day. I showed a little bit of dismissal today. I'm very, 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 very proud of my vlogging skills this week. It has been very nice to use this camera just for vlogging purposes, and then I could still use my phone that I use on a regular basis. So that has been nice this week. So typically at the end of the day on Fridays, before I go home, I absolutely have to change my calendar over for next week. Then I go through and get all the students' iPads and put the iPads on the charger so those can be charging over the weekend. And then my goal before the end of the year, because I don't have a set or afternoon or evening routine, I did share with you at the beginning of the week that I've been trying to hone in on my morning routine, write down the things that I have to do every single morning so that I am ready for that and can get right into it. And I'm trying to do this exact same thing for my evening routine. So I'm going to get an index card and pull it out and write down all the things that I want to get accomplished before I leave school, and what will actually have me set up to be ready to go the following week. Behavior sheets, I like to copy those and have those ready to go because I start behavior sheets on Monday of each week. So I need to make those copies, and then of course clean up the room, straighten up the room, get everything good and organized. I did switch around my whole group area and my library today, so I will flip the camera around before I wrap up this vlog to share all the changes that I've made so far. But that is that. I'm not gonna ramble too long. I want to get this room cleaned. Let me flip the camera around, show you the new layout, at least a little bit of it. Things will probably change some more, so definitely stay tuned. Make sure you tune in next week for next week's vlog. Let's stop rambling and end this vlog. So over here, I have added this easel. This easel is going to be for my small group area. This area has a whole lot of revamping that I need to do, and I want to reorganize this situation. But for now, I was able to make more space for myself to make sure kids were comfortable at my table. And then I was able to move that back here because we do a lot of pocket chart work and like sorting and things like that. And so I definitely needed this easel back here. Next spot that I revamped was the library area. And so now it's more open here. I can still see the kids when I'm sitting there at my desk. I can still see what's going on here. They are a little blocked behind the kitchen, but I felt like that was okay. I could still tell like if a kid is missing, you know, that's the spot that I would look in. So loving this. The aide that comes into my room to help out with one of my students, she looked at this layout and was like, yeah, this is definitely a lot better. Today when they were in Fun Friday centers, I felt like they were able to move around a lot better and get to things. So definitely liking this area. I have a whole idea for what I want to do with my kitchen. I want to make it into like different themes each month. So like maybe one month it's a farmer's market, the next month it's a flower shop, the next month it's a pizza shop. So I want to do monthly dramatic play situations over here for the kitchen. but that's, you know, a future thing. And then the last thing I kind of revamped was my small group area. I'm not going to bring the camera up past here because I do have student names on the cabinets, but this is a lot more open. Before I had my TV here or my Promethean right here. I think it's a lot better over on the side. The kids can see. I can work here on the document camera and I can still see what's actually on the screen, because it was really hard to see what the kids could see because this was directly beside the screen, so I couldn't see what was on the screen. So that was a lot better today, being able to see what's on the screen when I have my document camera up. So that's good. My easel is still there, but this space just flows a lot better. I have better access to my fridge and things like that. I don't feel as cramped when I go back there and teach. So I am definitely liking this area a lot better. Well, that is going to be a wrap on this week's vlog. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. I know that there was quite a bit of footage in this vlog, which I like. Definitely let me know down in the comments below if you're somebody who likes to watch vlogs and you like all the things in there. I don't necessarily like the super duper short vlogs. I like the long ones so I could just sit and chill and relax and watch. So definitely let me know down in the comments below if you are the same. But if you liked what you saw, give me a big thumbs up so that it can reach other people out there who like watching teacher vlogs or lifestyle vlogs. If you haven't already, definitely check me out on Instagram. I post there every single week and I'm in my stories almost every single day. If you haven't already, definitely consider subscribing to the channel. That way you get notified every single time I upload a video. And with that being said, I will see you in the next video. Bye.